I want to start off by saying, great job. Thank you guys for coming with me in this journey. It's been an awesome, 2.5 years now?
Yeah.
It's come a long way. I think that it's been a really awesome story. I've had a lot of fun with it. I hope you guys have had as much fun as I have. I hate to see the end come, but it's got to happen, you know? Otherwise, a good story has a good ending, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't rather have it any other way. So, hey guys, Legends in Training is a D&D podcast. And if you haven't found out by now, we're kind of mature. We're a little cooler than the other kids. So, if there's little kids at home, maybe you shouldn't show them this one. We're going to get wild tonight. Content warnings will be found in the description.
Last time on Legends in Training.
I like that one. A little bit of a whoop.
Mm-hmm. Take me to the place.
Yeah, okay. Bim, Sally, bim. And you teleport to Certa. I, Vlad, am looking for counsel with Queen Esper. We have deal, little one. Castiel, you feel the hand wrapping around you. You're completely manhandled right now, but it's not out to hurt you. And all of a sudden, Castiel gets pulled into a shadow and is gone. Echo, you hear a knock at your door. You see Tyrion. I don't have long. You're a good kid. Yeah. He throws you gold chain. If you wanted your power back,
No.
all I'm saying is
No.
you just worship
No.
knowledge. Worship the existence of knowledge. I think it worked.
No, it worked. It worked.
This room is filled with people from the Shadow Plains. Do you think that those owl folk or the lupine people would be interested in helping? All right. You got us on your side.
That means the Owlin will be joining us as well.
While you guys were gone, we went to that island to try and talk to the giants. Looks like they're a no-go. And welcome back to Legends in Training. The finale. We're here. We're crazy. We're going to have some fun. And I'm joined again, as always, by my awesome cast of players. It's Zach, by the way. I'm the Dungeon Master.
Hey, it's... Go ahead.
No, you got it.
Hey, it's... Hey, it's Tyler. And I'm back for the last time playing Sandira Callier. And as fate would have it, for the most important episode of this season, I'm just getting over being sick, and I kind of sound shitty. But, you know, that's how it goes. Sandira Callier is an Eldrin Elf Rune Knight fighter, and he's getting some dragony scales and stuff on him, and he's ready for the big fight. I'm gonna miss you, Sandy.
Oh.
I'm so sad right now.
Are you?
Yeah.
I'm sad. This is Madison playing for the last time. Echo. Echo.
Put some reverb on that.
Little echo chambers.
He's actually just gonna put some reverb on that line.
And then he's going to put reverb on you describing it and me right now describing it.
I appreciate someone else doing the echo for me. I appreciate that. I'm not going to be able to do that after this. Oh my God.
Your next character should be named like Delay. So I
Right.
could delay, and then everyone would go lay.
I was going to put like a massive pause before ever saying the name. Right?
My name is Delay.
Yeah, just like that.
Yep.
But for now, we're playing Echo, my little grave cleric changeling who killed their dad and everything in between. But this is good. Reese made it so far. We're going to see what happens. Reese might die. In the end,
Again.
I think it would be really symbolic. Don't make that happen. If it happens naturally, let it. But if it doesn't, don't make it.
If it happens, I'm going to cut all of that out of your
Right.
intro.
I took the screen down, dude. All the rolls are going to happen all natural tonight.
You've always had the screen down. You've always been very honest about it.
That's true.
He took the screen down.
I'm
Except for
telling
once.
the people at home, it's like a thing.
That's like Zach going, I'm going to take my shirt off for the first time ever.
You know what? You're right.
But now that went on really, really long. My intro's done.
What's up, people? I'm Dakota, back playing Castiella Runque for the last time. Our Soul Knife Rogue, who is a lower level than the other two players. So that's pretty cool. They wouldn't let me level up. We got to do some cool stuff, and I didn't get the level up. They did. So
We gave you the option.
cut that out.
You still got 2 level ups. You should be level 10.
Are you level 10?
No, I really am excited to be here. This has been really fun. And I can't wait to see what the final masterpiece is like. And I hope you guys enjoy it just as much as we do. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining us for this amazing journey.
All right, guys. So let's get into it. You guys are just about to start this big ass training montage. What does that look like? What does that look like for you guys for the volcano? What does that even begin to be?
So I would like to start with all of our ranged fighters and the more limber groups. So that's like the Owlin, the Vulpin, and also the Men of Shadows. About coordination and call outs and, working on the swiftness and everything that I've learned in the journey, sharing with them and vice versa, sharing back.
I think that Sandira really takes advantage of him only needing 4 hours for a long rest in this. In addition to his own training and coordinating with Echo and Cass to make sure that we're up as well as we can be. I'm sure that each group is coming to me about, hey, our training area could use some more of this. Like their respective leaders are coming to me and like I'm helping everybody stay organized. If something needs to be shorter because the rabbit folk are a little shorter, but whatever. Like I'm just constantly all over the place, and I think Sandira is really embracing his role as somewhat of a leader in that sense.
Yeah, I think I'm going to add on to that like maybe every night there's just a meeting of everybody who's at the round table that just kind of summarizes what happened in the day, what they accomplished, how they can continue to improve, what they need to keep doing what they're doing.
Right, and I invite everyone every night to, like, if you have feedback for another person or for me or another group or things that you need, this is the place to say it. Like, we have 30-ish days to figure this out and to be at the top of our game. No request is too crazy, and I will do what I can to make it happen.
I need every department to submit their end of shift TPS reports.
It's like that, but I'm not a fucking nerd.
Well,
I say on a D&D podcast.
I wasn't going to be so on the nose about it, but
So yeah, that's Sandira's.
Bees on my nose.
bzz, buzz buzz.
Sorry.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
I think for Echo, I think it's a return to form, whereas it's not actual training so much as it is going from training area to training area and just putting people back together.
Yeah.
Right? More foot soldier work, if that makes sense, rather than dedicating a lot of time to the champions, because you guys should be on your up and up.
Ooh, like working with the Lady of Lights, building their like healing stamina.
No, it's fixing everyone that gets hurt while training. It's Echo basically being a one-person medic tent. It's not really working with one specific group so much as it is just working on, for lack of a better term, the pawns within the situation versus focusing any real interest on like bishops, knights, or rooks.
Oh, and I would spend some time with my dad.
Sick. What do you guys do? What time do you find?
We find time in the evenings, being that we also only need the 4 hours of rest, to just catch up, hear his stories about his journeys over the last couple decades, telling him my life journey, just really crash coursing our livelihoods since the separation.
It's really good.
And listening to jazz.
Listening to jazz and smoking cigarettes and drinking wine.
Yep.
After Sandira sort of makes the big volcano announcement, it's like, hey, it's training time. We're going to get this shit together. Everyone gets into motion. However, on the first day, Tyrion brings a little bit of attention to Echo. It says, come on. And he grabs Echo by the arm.
Oh.
And they run into his room. He shuts the door, locks it. You see him wave his hand. It looks like some kind of ward appears. And he takes both hands and he puts one on each arm in between the elbow and the shoulder, tightly gripping both arms, and goes, Echo, I don't know if I can fucking do it.
Don't do what?
I don't know if I can put the fucking volcano in the sky. That's a lot of power, and I've never used that much before, and it's like new god power. I don't have any kind of experience really digging into that kind of stuff, and the last time I did, I almost passed out, and I can't afford to keep doing that.
Nope.
So I'm kind of freaking out, and you're like,
This is not how this is supposed to go. Usually if I'm freaking out, you're supposed to fix it. This is not. One moment. Wait. One moment. This is a part of being a people person. You can do it.
You really sold that. You know what? I can. You're right. You're right. Let me just. You're right. All I needed was a good old thumbs up, Echo. Thanks.
Well,
Listen, no, I brought you in here. You've used God power your whole life. You've had God's power poured through you. Like, I'm asking if you can assist me with getting the volcano up.
Oh, yes.
Okay. And then he just immediately starts just spewing all of the plans, all of the hand signals, all the sigils that have to be put in, where he thinks the most opportune spots for both of you to be casting the spell are, what time you're going to do it, how to figure it to the exact number and everything. Goes on for hours, getting the preparations ready for tomorrow. It gets towards the end of the day. It gets late. Obviously, Tyrion and Echo don't sleep. The rest of you get very worn out from your first day of training and getting into it. Whenever you finally decide to hit the hay, you hit the hay like a bag of rocks. Out. Like a light. Sandira, while you're out, you open your eyes and you're in this haze. A room of white. Grayish mist flowing through it. Smells like sulfur, brimstone, fire. It's very warm in here.
Oh no, the volcano's on fire.
It's pure white on fire. You hear, not quite. And you look and you see an old man in some dapper little clothes.
Vogue?
Yes, it's me, boy.
What happened to you?
It seems like you're the one that was picked to carry on the mantle. I'm sorry for what you've had to deal with. And I'm sorry for what's coming. But I've come to kind of fill you in on what's been going on and how all this came to be. And he reaches a hand out and you can see that it's glowing.
I take his hand. Yeah.
Immediately you are pulled from this room and you're in a house. There's kids running around. Destoria, don't touch my scales. You see a child running through with her scales. Another child behind her laughing and chuckling with spider-like legs. You hear someone going, "That's not right. I'll get ya." And you see this bigger kid with a bald head, really stocky kid, starts running through, and you see him slip and tumble on a mound of marbles that have been sploon out across the ground. And you hear Vogue, and he's going, "All right, now, all of you keep it together. Calm down. This is not how gods handle themselves." And they're all, you can just see different gods that you've seen depicted as these great ancient beings, just kids running around, just goofing off. Some of them being little shitheads, other ones just fucking coloring in a book. You see days of all of them shooting the shit, being a proper family, hanging out, spending time together. They get older and older. Everyone seeming to grow up fine, working together, though obviously some of the more chaotic kids not necessarily meshing as strongly with the kids that want to keep to themselves, be quiet, handle their own business. And after a while, it gets to a point where they're about in their pre-teens, teenage years, and Vogue, the time slows down, and it's Vogue in front of all of these children, and he goes, "All right, now, you've all been showing your interest in what kind of pantheon you're looking for, what kind of thing you're planning on taking godship over. Let's run through some of the ideas, and we'll get everybody landed on something." And he looks over and is like, "Destoria, Loth, what are you looking for?" And both of them immediately at the same time go chaos. And he's like, "Well, you can't have two of the same one." And Loth looks at him and goes, "Why not? It's pretty chaotic, isn't it?" And he goes, touche. And he goes through and talks to some of the other kids. Kelemvor saying that he wants to keep balance in the world, and Tyr mentioning that he wants to be the god of justice, and all of them slowly picking out what they're going to be. A couple of them still don't have 100% of decision, but you see now this is where it starts becoming a thing. They get older. They're further into their teenage years. You see him now. He's going through this ritual. He's beginning to start changing some of them into actual gods. The stick that you've seen he uses first pierces his own heart, then goes through and begins piercing all of the other children. And goes, "All right, the ritual will be done soon. Whoever has not decided yet, we need to hurry up and decide so we can go ahead and get this going. We've got to create world." And you can tell every instance you see Vogue, there's this like full of anxiety, freaking out, kind of as if he's one dude raising like fucking 14 kids.
Yeah.
And not just raising them to be adults, raising them to be gods.
Yeah.
They get further in. They start hitting their 20s or so's. At this point, some of them have already started making impacts in the world. Some of them have already started creating churches and stuff. Some of them have already started picking out heroes in their name, supporting them, pouring their divine energy into them, and shaping the world. Now with these gods here to help. Some of them search for love. One of the big ones being Destoria. She brings a man home to meet everyone. And then you see Vogue and her go into a room by themselves. And this whole time you've been kind of wherever Vogue is. You are in this room with them at this moment as just someone watching, just a fly on the wall. And she goes, I think he's the one. I think he's my true love. We're going to be together. We're going to be together forever. And I love him. And Vogue looks at her and goes, wow, I understand you love him and you care for him. You do know eventually there's going to be a point where you have to say goodbye. He's mortal. And she cries and her face wells up with tears, and we fade away, and a couple years later we're back, and now it's her and Vogue and this man all in the same room. And she goes, I understand he's going to leave eventually. We've worked past that, but at least when we finally have a child, then we can move on. We can I can continue to remember him through my child who will live on forever like me. And Vogue looks, and there's like almost a horror across Vogue's face as he begins to start explaining the story of gods. They can't carry children. And another one. She begins to start pouring tears and crying. Then it cuts away and it cuts back. It's been maybe 30, 40 years. All of them have fully become adults. Everyone's working together. You notice that Destoria and Loth begin to start, as the years pass by, begin to start getting more distant. There's sort of a bitterness at some point. And just a back and forth for years and years and years. But everyone always, after almost like an annual meeting, comes back here and sees Vogue and reminisce on all of their time and kind of go over what each one of the gods has done. It gets to a point where we're now back at one of those meetings, maybe 100 years later. And Destoria still has been so invested on wanting a child, wanting someone to be with her forever, someone who she can dedicate to and raise to do the same. You know, she's seen Vogue do it, and there's a love and desire to follow in those footsteps. She goes to Kelemvor, asks if there's any way he can bend the scales, if he can put a little weight on one side, allow her to get the chance to do something like this. And Kelemvor stands strong in his role as balance and says, I can't. If something like that was to happen, then there would be too much power on one side. I'm sorry. And Destoria's tears continue to flow. And eventually they turn into rage and anger and fury, and she begins to start cursing everyone in the house, saying she's sick of them all. She doesn't want to see anyone. She doesn't even want to be a god anymore. Anger, fury. A couple of years later, she comes back, and now she has this demon with her, this devil, this large goat-like man. Everyone asks, who is this? What is this monstrosity you're with? And she's like, this will be my love. This is Bahamut. and I love him, and he can live just as long, and we're going to find a way to have a child. We're going to do it. And years pass. No Destoria. Years pass. No Destoria. Years pass. Loth is no longer there. Years continue to pass. And the more they go, the less the gods show up. The less the gods show up. Until one day it's just Kelemvor and Vogue. And he looks over to Kelemvor and goes, well, I guess it's just you and me. I don't think we need to keep putting up this charade, Kelemvor. I appreciate you coming, doing what you think is right, but if it's just me and you at this point, then I don't see the point in continuing this. I'm going to go ahead and close off the volcano and just sleep. If you ever need me, just wake me up. Kelemvor looks at him, gives him a hug and a kiss on the cheek. He goes, it's not your fault, Father. It's the way that it is. And I love you. And Kelemvor sheds a tear as he turns into his massive dragon-like form and closes the volcano. It cuts back to Sandira in his room. Well, in this mist room of white. And Vogue is there and goes, you see, I couldn't. I tried, and I just couldn't raise them right. And I couldn't give them what they wanted, what they needed, and what they deserved. And that's what happened.
I also think that maybe there's no way they could have understood the gravity of the path they were choosing at such a young age.
Well, I mean, that falls on me as well. But the world was dangerous back then. The humanoids needed someone to believe in, someone to put their faith in that could help them and keep them safe. And
you looked, and the younger you looked a lot like just very anxious, like there was something he was afraid of. Was there something particular you were preparing them for?
No, raising kids is exhausting, and
right,
and I was just hoping. I had no idea what I was doing. I'd never raised kids before, and every turn I took, I felt like I was doing something wrong. Something wasn't being done right, and now most of them are dead. Except for the one that I couldn't help. And
Vogue, it's not your fault.
I want to believe that. Honestly, I do. But it's the past now. And now it's on you. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry that it's been put on you, but it doesn't seem like the rituals have been completed yet. It doesn't seem like your heart's gone nowhere, has it? And he reaches over onto your chest and, no, Sandira's heart still hasn't been pierced by the wand. And he goes, if you can get a hold of that wand and get rid of it, you can stop all of these gods from becoming something greater.
Stop them from becoming something greater? What do you mean?
Becoming gods. Stop them from raising into their roles. Right now, all they've got is just a taste of divine power. And some of the people who've been stabbed don't deserve that.
Like who?
You haven't seen yet. But
Yeah,
ever since you lost the stick,
that's just the thing, Vog. How do I get it back?
I don't know. I don't know. But if you manage to, I'm begging you, just destroy it. It's too much. Trying to raise a pantheon on your own. There's got to be another way. There's got to be a different way for godship ascension, and it's not this one. This one is too faulty, and the people who get it shouldn't be forced into it like that.
You're right. And, maybe that's kind of what happened with Destoria. Just so many things that she had to find out on her own by living it instead of getting it in fine print at first go.
And her and her sister both wanted the same realm, same dominion, chaos. Only in my fault, just because both of them both looked at me and wanted it, I allowed it, and now I'm sorry. And that's all I can say, and I don't have much longer, but I do have one last thing for you before I go.
What's that?
And he rips whatever clothing you have on the front of you off, starts sucking you down. Now, you see one of his claws digs into your skin, and it hurts, and you can feel him drawing some runes in. Now you got a sick chest tattoo. And he goes, that'll give you the power of a dragon, but not long. You'll have to use it for what you can before you come back. All right?
Before I come back.
Before you revert.
Okay. Yeah. Is that what's up with like the tail and the ears?
Yeah, it's part of it.
Cool.
And best of luck to you. It moves on to that morning. Everyone gathers together. And Tyrion goes, all right, everyone. It's finally time. We're going to put this bitch in the sky. I got Echo on the other side.
Echo.
Here very soon. Everybody make sure you're holding on to something, because we're going up. And a little bit of time passes. You all see as Tyrion begins to start taking a spot. On the opposite side, Echo is taking their position as well. And perfectly executed on time, they both enact the spell. And all of you begin to feel the volcano ascend. Cracking, crumbling of the ground. Chug, 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 chug. And the fucking volcano flies up into the sky and is now just floating there. Now Tyrion's like, okay, hell yeah. Hell yeah. And he runs over to the other side of the volcano.
I
Like,
feel like Echo is on the ground. Like
Echo,
sitting
you
up
good?
against the wall.
Echo, you good?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, good job. You gonna be all right? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. All right, thanks. Appreciate the help. Couldn't have done it without you. You're my favorite champion. And he heads back.
Two for two. 2 for 2.
And now you guys are just floating in the air.
You found the boba, didn't you?
I didn't think I was in there. A little bit of time passes. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a little flame emerges from the center of the tower, wearing a little crown.
Kaiser.
Oh, what's up, man?
Hey, you're back.
Yeah.
I run up to him.
He's like, what's up?
Give him a hug.
He gives you a hug. It's good to see you, man.
Yeah. So how'd everything go?
It's good. My dad and them should be heading here shortly. If you want to make like a little place down at the bottom for them to kind of.
Oh, yeah. Easy. And if you're watching the volcano from away out of the volcano, you see another brand new layer just form right on the bottom of it. And it's like just another section to keep with the cylindrical taper of it.
Oh, yeah.
And that's one big room for them.
And he's like, hell yeah. And all of a sudden, you guys feel kind of the weight a little bit, and then you start feeling the heat. There's a little bit of a warmth to your feet on the ground. You can feel the heat kind of pushing up through the ground.
You should put some Firebeard's Firebrand whiskey in there.
And you continue on with your training. Days pass. More of the troops begin to start gathering in the volcano. All of the other polar bears start gathering up at the top in the new snowy top to the volcano. Everyone else is training and working so hard until finally it gets to the day before. And a little rat guy that everybody knows makes one hell of a feast the night before. He goes, hey, everybody, eat up! Yeah! What?
I don't know if you were going to make it like Heroes Feast or something.
No, bitch. I've already given you so much. This motherfucker can't just have enough, you know? I take back all your magic stuff.
No!
You're just a dude now.
All right.
And there's this massive feast. Everybody eating, shooting the shit, having a good time. Maybe the last good time before the impending war.
Sandir just goes over and stabs Simon and Amicus so he doesn't have to voice them.
Listen, guys, they say we're too much alike.
Real quick, whatever happened to what was the Triton guy?
Gil.
Gil. Whatever happened to Gil?
As you guys are eating your potential last meal, Tyrion comes up to everybody and goes, I sent some spies out, some scrying wards, with a little bit of extra oomph in them. My normal ones haven't been working. I was only able to get 2 through. I'll put a video up for everybody on what we're dealing with. And a video on the screen comes up, and you guys who were in the Shadow Plains see these shadowy beasts. These Grim Reaper-esque creatures with scythes enveloped in shadow, large shadowy hounds with fire pouring from their mouths. And he goes, it looks like they got some kind of help from the Shadow Plains before it collapsed. And I got this one. And he flips it over. And you guys see water elementals. You see a large lake in the middle of Thistleheim, and the water elementals coming and crawling out of it and going in. And you see massive waves forming from this pond, this lake, and riding one of the top of one of the very large waves. You see Gil. And on his chest, you see a brand.
Sandir stands up from his chair and just says, that's Gil.
On his head, a crown with a sapphire gem in the center of it. And on his chest, you see a brand.
They found him.
Or he found them.
He commands water elementals with ease. They form different formations of attack. And you see him continuing to form these massive tidal waves in this lake, building them up and then crashing them before they reach the end, forcing all of the water to stay in the lake, as if he's preparing some extremely strong, overwhelming wave. And the screen disappears. The hologram in the center of the room is gone.
Gil deserved so much better. I wonder if there's a way to still get through to him.
I mean, maybe, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry. I figured you guys would like to see it for yourselves.
Thank you.
Keep you from having to deal with it when it gets there.
If it makes anyone feel better, those little shadow things anatomically fucked on the inside. Absolutely disgusting.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Good information. Yeah, I mean, that's just some of what we're looking up against, you guys. So,
as Castiel, Mom, Dad, before you were all brought here, did y'all happen to have any of that lantern oil on your persons before you were brought over?
dice.
Didn't we have some in the bag of holding?
We do have like one lantern worth.
Yeah, that's gross.
I'm sorry, son, but no, we were in such a rush and we'd been using so much to fend them off while we were at war. We had not had time to make more.
I know we still had that one lantern.
We have one lantern.
But I mean,
That may help, even if it's only a smidge.
Someone could take it. It just would, unless they're engaged with the shadow beasts, it won't be useful.
Psionica, do you want it?
I mean, sure. If nobody else wants it, I'll take it.
That just seems like the best option.
I was
to
going to
me.
say that, or the men of shadows who are already proficient at fighting these beasts.
So is your sister.
Yeah. And it could provide, at least if they decide to go after them, it could at least be something that could buy you a second or two.
It's all that rummage.
And in this, that 1 second could be massive.
Yeah. I'll take it.
All
It'll
that
be
good
right.
rummaging of Echo going through the bag of holding to find shit.
And
Don't we have some cool hats in there?
Stupid hats. We have a bowl hat.
I have a hat with a bowl on it. That's in the bag of holding.
But you like your current hat better.
Yeah, that was pre-podcast shit. That's an exclusive sneak peek at the bag of holding.
and everyone tries to continue to have a decent meal and enjoy their last night of slumber before the planned invasion day.
Echo's sleeping in that ugly ass chair.
What do the three of you who think, I mean, it's very realistic you guys could die. It's very realistic you guys are just going to your grave. How do you guys prepare for this? What is that last day?
Sandira is very aware the month is over. There's not a lick of training that could happen this particular point in time that would change the tides of battle.
Right.
So after discussing with Echo and Castiel about the people who aren't fighting, I would like to go and see see Vlad.
Mm-hmm.
And did the Queen ever come aboard?
Yeah. Over the time of you guys training, they've all made it here.
I would go and tell Vlad that I'd like an audience with the Queen once again.
Fish.
He goes, "Oh, hello, Sandira. You're looking for time with Queen?
Yes.
Okay." And he leads you to where she's been staying. Door opens. Almost the exact same room as where she was.
Mm-hmm.
And
I walk in and go to one knee.
yes, Sandira, what bring you here?
I have a favor to ask.
Okay,
Okay.
this is fine. Yes, Just come over later.
I will take you up on that. And also, the favor is, so you as well as I do know that not everyone here in the volcano is going to be fighting. There are plenty of people here who sought asylum while their homes were being destroyed or rattled in some way. In that case, while this battle happens today, would it be possible for the women and children, or whoever may not be fighting, instead of staying in the floating volcano, could they seek refuge in Sierra for a short time? And once everything is over, I will personally see to it that they make their way back home, or if they are displaced, we find a home for them so that Sierra doesn't suffer from sudden overpopulation.
Counter offer. You be my boyfriend, everyone come and stay in Sierra.
Now you and Kaiser both get to be princes.
Prince consort's not bad. It's a cushy job.
Not quite how it work, but okay.
I agree.
Good. They may stay.
Great. I look over at Vlad. What? I like strong women.
Vlad's like, yeah.
Not to mention, I am 8'6" now.
Yeah, exactly. Now you're kind of her height. Like,
Yeah.
she's literally like, she immediately noticed you've gotten taller, which was maybe her only gripe based off of the rolls from last time.
I feel like Vlad's like supportive, but also slightly jealous.
No.
It's full support.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Well, great. Should I give it a little time for you to send correspondence to someone in Sirtsa so they're not surprised by, however many people just showing up?
Everyone from Sirta is here.
Fair enough. All right. Well,
You see Freaks, the blacksmith, is over there like, what's up?
I got a girlfriend.
He smiles and puts two thumbs up. He's like, yeah.
Still rocking the helmet he made me. Or
That's the one
face
Echo
piece.
liked. Echo liked that one.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will round them up at some point today and send them there.
Good. Come on now, little boy.
Oh, there it is.
You bang it out.
Hell yeah.
A little bit later, you guys see Sandir starting to gather everyone up. It's a little cut up.
Sandera, are you okay?
Yep.
What happened?
Never been better.
You look a little flushed. You look a little flushed to you?
I'm not commenting.
I always look red.
Are you okay?
Great. Never been better.
You
I'm
seem
not
a little
commenting.
drained. That's all.
I feel very relaxed, actually. Drained for sure, but very relaxed.
Yeah, see, this is why I'm not commenting. Did you figure out a solution?
Yes, I did. While the battle takes place tomorrow, they will be staying in Sirtsa.
That's the best plan.
Yeah.
Great. Tyrion?
He's somewhere.
Hey, what's up?
Well,
He drops a box somewhere.
we'll need, if you're able to, all the people that won't be joining in the fight tomorrow. I think just to alleviate some of the liability, we're going to send them to Sirtsa to stay.
Wow. Okay. They're cool with everyone who's not fighting going there?
Yeah, I spoke to the queen last night. Earlier today.
Oh, okay. It's just crazy. She would take so many.
I thought you were supposed to talk to her yesterday. Why did you talk to her this morning about it?
Oh, yeah, yesterday. All my days are running together. I love Dennis Train.
I just figured that it's just a lot of people just for one place, but
it's temporary,
Yeah, I guess.
I made a good offer.
okay.
I'd personally see to it that anyone displaced would find their home elsewhere and make sure that they didn't overpopulate. Like, I'm just trying to be diplomatic,
Diplomacy, that means there's an exchange.
You guys hear from down the hallway, Sandira.
Also, I now date the queen of Certa.
Hell yeah.
Right?
Right? That's okay.
Yeah. Very strong. Very, very strong.
I don't like waiting.
She doesn't like waiting.
She doesn't like waiting, Sandira.
All right. Here's all the people that need to go to Certa.
Tyrion looks at you and just shakes his head and goes, all right, I got it.
Thank you.
Thank you, I guess, fucker.
No, that's exactly what.
He's about to go do is her.
I don't like either of you right now.
I feel like Echo actually translated into fiendish, so he has to hear it a second time.
All of you talking about it makes me less excited about it. This is weird. Thank you.
It's making you the less not cool brother.
It's kind of
sick.
fucked up if you're not cool about it, dude. Like, she's going to be able to tell. Like, you agreed, like, and she seems nice, but, like...
No, you guys are making it great. I'm leaving, and then I face step away.
I face step away and 3 feet into some polar puss. Oh. Sorry.
How long you been holding that one in?
I just came out of it. It just came out of me, ejaculating.
After we had that discussion while he's off talking to like Polar Bear Queen, I wanted to gather all of my family. My partner, all my kids, Sionica, Simon, and my parents.
Oh,
Because-
Simon too.
Yeah. Because there hasn't been a moment that hasn't been talked about where my parents got to meet my kids.
Yeah.
And
Your mom's gonna flip her shit.
and so there's just a moment where we all, I guess, gather in my room because it has a nice lounge area. And
Start smoking and drinking.
and I just start introducing everyone. And I pull mom and dad into the room last and I go, so got some news. You guys are grandparents.
Your mom lets out a shriek, and tears begin pouring down her eyes as she succumbs to the wave of children and immediately starts just playing with all of them and like, oh, you can call me grandma. And like, she's just overcome with joy. And your dad looks at you and sees your children, and a tear comes to his eye, and he looks at you and puts his hand on your shoulder and squeezes it really tight and says, don't ever lose them. Don't ever put them in a situation where they could be lost.
I won't. I'm doing all of this for them.
And then he gives you a hug and says, I'm so proud of you. Now I'm going to go play with my grandkids, and I'm going to sound like a little sissy girl. And if
They like to play horse.
crazy. I love to be a horse. And all of a sudden he looks away from you, looks at the kids and goes, and just clops into them, and they all have the most fun time.
So some time passes and I go, and it's me and Miss Bunn sitting there with mom and, you know, chatting and whatnot. And I just go, hey, mom, back in the shadow plane,
Yes?
were you cleared to marry people?
What do you...
Could you officiate a marriage?
Yes. 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 And she, like, more tears begin streaming down her face. She's already, like her makeup is so messy, and it looks like she's been crying, like, nonstop for, like, the past 2 hours, because she kind of has. And she's like, yes, I would be honored. Yes.
Well, Miss Buns,
Miss Buns now is also crying. And is like, yes, of course. Of course, 1,000 times yes. And it looks like a wedding ceremony will be held at the portal.
Sandira shows up in a suit, looks at Castiel. I know I'm the best man.
You're not wrong.
A truly stunning polar bear woman on his arm. In a beautiful ice-like dress.
I feel like Echo's also in a suit.
Beautiful.
You're also in my lineup.
What?
Yeah, Echo, I need you to put on your nice clothes.
For what?
I'm getting married. I need you to
You're
come.
what?
Getting married. I need you to come stand behind me.
Now.
You and Sandira. No. Tomorrow. Yes, now.
That's a fuck you.
And comb your hair.
No.
Wash it?
I think we forget that Echo is like incredibly hygienic.
Oh.
Oh yeah, but like book person, it's always like the slightly
mess, yeah.
slightly bedhead.
And a makeshift wedding is formed so very fast. A couple of people who have suits, apparently, that they've just had this whole time, are like, yeah, I got it, and suit up.
No, we were all given formal clothes in our rooms.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you all have formal clothes. Everyone else
Yes.
does not. They're just like, okay, we're here.
Echo's got little scales for like fucking lapel pins.
Miss Buns does her best with a couple of the other female rabbits working on making some makeshift dress out of some bullshit.
Oh, I know they got that shit on lock. I know it actually looks fantastic.
It ends up working out so good.
I got a suit with a fucking red dragon on the back. All right. And he's
Fucking Yakuza ass suit.
and it's breathing fucking fire.
I feel
cut a hole for the
I feel
tail.
like though it's like the same embossing that like your OG vest is with like the leaves and everything, but instead it's like dragon scales and shit embroidered into the fabric.
Exactly. That red dragon has little leaves coming off of it. You know what I'm saying? It's a leaf. It's a leafy dragon,
All right,
and he's
cool.
breathing fucking fire.
Hell yeah.
And then Castiel is in that pinstripe suit that was bestowed to him.
And your mom goes through all the formalities, being ordained, and begins to start the ceremony as everyone is gathered around, and someone somewhere on some pan flute is playing church music.
Check this one out.
Go ahead and give us one.
Can he have advantage?
Guidance. No, he
I
doesn't
don't
need it.
Nat 20.
First roll of the night.
Okay, I start playing. I'm in my Yakuza ass jacket. I'm 8'6", and as the song gets more intense, you would swear there's like 3 or 4 pan flutes playing. Somehow birds have made it in here and started whistling along. You can hear the rustle of leaves. Who the fuck is singing? Is that also Sandira? This sounds like a huge production. And that's the magic of the volcano, baby.
Is it stuck on the tie?
Dummy, dummy. And your mother begins. We're gathered to watch 2 truly wonderful individuals join in matrimony. And may everyone be blessed with seeing
You're actually ordained. You should do this.
that they're gonna be together, and we have such cute kids. And your mom starts losing it on the stage.
Sandira just starts clapping.
Echo,
What?
Can you help?
What do you want? Shit. I don't think I've ever done one of these. Shit.
your dad stands up and starts to walk your mom to the seat and goes, "I'm sorry."
It's Echo doing like that awkward shuffle behind the wedding party to get up to the like center stage. All right.
Go ahead and roll me a performance. Let's see how well this goes.
With guidance.
Oh yeah, you got it back.
No, got better. It's not gonna do shit. shit.
Wow, missed the tray.
Nope.
Oh.
It's a 5.
Give us
Go ahead and give me a 5 performance.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Music, a nat 20. The actual ceremony 5.
Hey, if we average it out, we're like in the teens.
Marriage is
Marriage.
one of those important unifying things that people do. It signifies
You may kiss the
I
bride.
see Tyrion looking at you going, "You're bombing. You're not. This is bad."
I perform funerals.
And then Sandira yells, "You may kiss the bride." There it is.
We wrap each other in each other's arms and plant a big one on her. And as I'm kissing her, I do the little dip and the raven wings come out and we ascend a little bit.
Whoa.
As
Into the air just
In
a
the
little bit.
background,
Like a falcon picking up a dead rabbit.
No, in the background, it's Echo doing like the frantic like hand slap motion, reaching for Sandira to help get them off the fucking stage.
I pull Echo off and I go, we killed that. We killed
We're
that.
so
We
bad.
do funerals. I deal with dead people.
You should have done a eulogy for like his bachelorness or something.
You know, if I had more time to prepare, we could have actually workshopped this.
Yeah.
I wanted it to go like this.
And though messy, surrounded by all these people that all of you know and love, that you've developed these bonds with over the past
132 days.
half a year almost
Right at
that you've spent with these people, and it's a joyous time. I'm gonna say that the ceremony spell was cast. Unfortunately, this doesn't really matter too much.
Because I thought about it, I was actually going to get the spell and do the marriage ceremony because it adds a +2 to your AC, but it requires Miss Bonds to be within 30 feet of you.
Yeah. For the next 7 days, anytime that either of you are within 30 feet of each other, you both get a +2 to your AC.
My other plan,
Get a rabbit's foot.
Take her fucking foot, dude.
my
It's a
other
good luck
plan
charm.
was to marry you and Sandira. And then you both would have gotten a +2 to your AC, but
We'd had 90 days to get it annulled. It'd have been fine.
it would only last 7
As
days.
you guys are kind of kissing and the wedding is kind of wrapping up, you see Friggs comes up to you and goes, I have ring. Here.
I didn't even think about rings.
He has
Think about any
two
of it.
perfectly crafted, crystal clear rings. These are good.
These are perfect. Thank you.
Yes.
Are they glass? Are they diamonds? Are they ice?
Who knows?
And I place the ring on her finger and she does so on mine.
Yeah. You guys are married.
Marriage.
So I almost did.
Yeah.
True love. I almost did the Princess Bride.
And so the wedding ends. The portal is open. The children, the women who will not be fighting, the men who will not be fighting, the anyone in between who will not be fighting, go through the portal. It's closed off. Now all that's left here are warriors, fighters, healers. That's it. You all have one thing in common, and it's that you are here to fight and you are here to win. And come tomorrow, you will, or you won't.
Sandira's going to spend his last day hanging out with his parents and his brother.
Yeah.
This could be the last time he ever sees them. Ever sees anybody.
You
So
all get together, and your dad looks at you and goes, "You're going to be dealing with the worst of it, I'm assuming."
you'd probably assume right.
Just be careful. You have done nothing in the past half a year but surprise me. And I need you to continue to do so.
I think I can manage. I think we're in the best possible position we could be in for something like this. And honestly, my biggest motivator is just, it's actually kind of funny. I spent so much time wondering what was out there for me and trying to get out there and find what it is I really want. And it's just, and now what that want is, I just want a safe place to go home to. I just want to go home.
Well, how about let's win this and go home?
Yeah.
Some long pork beef on me.
Man, I hope those boys are doing okay.
I'm sure they're fine. Your mother pipes up and goes, I'm glad you got out of the cold. Summer looks good on you.
Thanks, Mom.
Of course. Please be careful.
Do my best.
As will we. And she pulls out a bazooka and loads it.
Hell yeah. What season is Mom now?
Mom's generally always kind of in winter. She's always kind of more serious and kind of sadder tone.
Mm-hmm.
So she's probably still in that. Maybe, yeah. I think she's still in winter.
Maybe a little closer to spring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Some of the spring flowers poking through.
And then I've always thought of Torani as being more autumn and spring, sort of.
It's an interesting concept when you get into the seasonal elves.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
And currently, Tyrion and Sandir are both summer.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, you leveled up a couple of times. So would you have changed any times throughout the last 31 days?
No. In fact, I've
Hard
gotten
summer,
even...
baby.
I think at this point, my
Hot boy summer.
hair just looks more like fire.
Solstice even. We are at a summer solstice peak.
We're
Yes.
very much like Sun
This-
Wukong fire hair.
This is this is the time for unfettered rage and calls to action.
Cause to action.
Calls to action. God damn.
Hell yeah.
Love it. Oh yeah, your wife's gone, so what are you doing?
Jorked it.
By
On your
it,
last
you
did
night?
mean-
my day.
You did your day?
Yeah.
Honestly, I think Echo has lived their entire life with the inherent knowledge that each day is a day, and that planning for the future or hoping for the future, like each next day, doesn't do anything aside from having a set goal. And if you reach it, you were meant to reach it. And if you don't, that's just the day you were meant to die. Mm-hmm. Echo's familiarity, Echo's comfort with death dying, right? Is just what it is. It's a little bit more somber because there's a lot of people in the volcano. And Echo is also fully aware that they're in the heavy minority when it comes to this sense of understanding with dying. But with that, I think Echo would go to their chair. And I think in a sense of pure determination, Echo's going to try to get back to their home one more time. Not to maybe to reclaim it, but more so to actually finally get a solid look at who's taken it from them. Right? Because Echo still needs a goal. The big goal of winning is the goal, but Echo needs a goal for them.
You sit there, getting into that meditative state that Echo has become so familiar with, and you blink, and you feel the rain pouring down on you. As you're sitting in front of this massive mansion, doors shut, barred, couple of windows smashed open. You can see, and through one window there's a light. Green, flickering flame, licking the corners of the wood. Maybe you could peek through there. As you approach, you see someone someone who's sitting in front of a scale, and they have a little green flame in between them and the scale, and they are pushing back and forth on either side and laughing and cackling, wrapped up in a hideous, oily black cloak, a face rotted in some spots, giggling and laughing. And they turn and they see you, and you see them for the first time. You see this half-rotted, decrepit face looking at you. Pieces of hair grown down to the shoulder, up other spots bald. He goes, "Oh, you've gotten in. Welcome back. Are you deciding to switch sides and come home?"
This isn't your home. You don't have any right to welcome me back.
Still being difficult. Okay. You're so insistent on not being part of balance that you will not be. Pleasure doing business with you. And you are kicked back out.
Mm-hmm.
But you've gotten a clear look at this person now. All of you have your own little days. It gets tonight. Night before the last day. Night before the day.
I think I'm just sitting, just kind of standing out on like a balcony, looking down over Thistleheim.
Bucka naked.
No, I'm in my robes. I'm just taking it all in.
Polar bear queen clears her throat in the background.
I just need some time.
No, she comes out and stands out on the balcony with you and goes, "Do you think we have shot of winning?"
I do. But I'm also not naive enough to remember we still don't know more than half of what we're up against. At this point, it's do or die. I think everybody's trained their asses off. I've gotten stronger. I've seen every single person here get stronger day by day by day. And come tomorrow, this won't just be the power of Thistleheim. This will be the power of all realms against one singular evil. And you know, if nothing else, as crazy as it might sound, I'm actually just excited to see how strong we are. I gotta find some joy in it, right?
She takes her hand and runs it behind your head into your fiery red hair and twirls her fingers around, wrapping her claws around in your hair and goes, "You talk nice. You should say something before we go. To everyone. Get everyone ready. It's your castle."
You're right. I'll do that.
Okay. Come on. We don't have much longer.
Fair enough.
And the next day happens, and it is quiet. It is serious. It is so fine-tuned. Everyone is ready for what they need to do. Everyone is gathering what they need. Everybody is setting everything up. Tyrion has sent Sandira some schematics for some cannons on the sides of the volcano, as well as a couple of other modifications to help really optimize the use of the fire elementals in the bottom. And you guys have been booking it through the sky. And here soon you'll all be there. Tyrion pulls all of you aside for just one last time and goes, "Well, we're going to be there in the next couple of hours. And he's shaking. His arms can't stay still. He's holding them together in front of his chest and goes, "All right. Here's my plan. Everyone who's going to fight, I'll send down there except for the fire elementals. They'll handle up here. And the owl, and I guess I'll let them just fly off. I'm sending you guys to deal with Dystoria and Bahamut. Once you guys get there, it's up to you. Now, I've been working on something to try and level the playing field all around with all the new gods on either side. I've been working on this sort of anti-god field that I've been working on. When I cast it, it'll keep all of the gods from doing anything too crazy. It puts a limiter on all of the gods. So you won't have to worry too much about them doing some overpowered bullshit. Unfortunately, that means that it'll work both ways. So just fucking beat their asses before the shit goes down. I know you guys can do it. We'll be out on the front lines handling everything that side. If any of us can break away and help out, we will. You can see that Tyrion is he's exhausted. You know, he's been going for a month now, and has an unfortunate habit of going through the night. And he looks at all of you and goes, once we do this is it. Like, I don't know what we do afterwards, but we got to do what we can.
Figure that out when we get there.
Yeah.
But you've got this. Christ, you know no bounds, do you?
You're also the cool brother.
Oh, fuck off.
He fucking said it. And he lifts up into the air slowly, and a light begins to glow from his chest. As all of a sudden, in the center of his robes, you see CB for cool brother in the front. And he goes, all right, that was not a waste of magic.
What if I just jump off the side?
I wanted to do that and you wouldn't let me.
What if I just
In
nosedive?
fact, I distinctly remember you barring the windows when I wanted to jump out.
Get the fuck over it.
Drama queen.
Jesus.
I'm the drama queen. I didn't put CB in the middle of my fucking chest because of a compliment from a guy.
While it's just us standing here, if you had asked me, 4 or 5 months ago, if we were going to be here doing this, I would have called you fucking crazy. But now, I can't see myself doing this with anyone else.
Yeah, I agree. If I had to do it over again 1,000 times, I would do it exactly like this. I maybe wouldn't have dove from the sky into that. I wouldn't have died in the thing. I wouldn't have done that. But I would do this again 1,000 more times.
But that being said, I love you guys.
I love you too, Castiel.
Echo, you can make your little faces, but at the
Thank
end
you.
of the day, you're pretty great too.
I don't put my faith in lost causes, so don't fuck it up.
They
That's cool.
love us.
They love us, dude. And then we start hugging.
Hell yeah.
And go, look what you could do, but you don't like it.
No. And I appreciate both of you recognizing that.
Group hug?
No.
Group
No.
hug.
No, I'll guiding bolt everyone right now. In fact, I just learned this new thing called Flame Strike. I'll kill everyone right
I'm
now.
immune.
I'll clout.
I'm pretty sure both of you are immune to fire, aren't you?
No.
It's actually
I am.
radiant.
No.
It's also radiant.
I just cloud rune it to him, and he's
Dead.
Oh, yeah.
Then immune.
exactly. So,
That's the radiant damage.
yeah.
Tyrion looks at you guys and winks as if saying, like, go in for the hug.
Turns the off switch
I
on.
saw the power.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Kellenborn never did this to me.
Oh, God, I hope we all make it.
Me too.
But thank y'all.
Hey, Castiel, can I talk to you for like 2 seconds?
Yeah.
He pulls you to the side and goes, listen, dude, I know Sandcastle's like pretty locked in, but remember always that Castiran can be a thing.
Cast
Don't-
iron.
Cast iron.
Don't be scared. Hey, listen, I'm just, listen. I'm just saying.
We'll put a pen
After that fucking shit he just pulled, I'm just saying, like,
I feel like it's actually just loud enough for him to hear.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard all of it.
Yeah.
I gotta go do magic.
Cast iron. Yeah, that's an adjective. That's not even a thing. Like a cast iron skillet. Guess what kind of skillet? Like, how can you be an adjective team? That's like saying, dude, we could be blue. Hey, we're team blue.
You were blue.
That's not weird. Team blue isn't weird. Team
blue.
red and team blue.
Yeah,
Red
but,
versus blue.
But it's a thing, like saying castle. That's an object. That's like,
Sandira. You're fine.
yeah, fair.
It's okay.
Hey,
We're good?
I have a tail. I'm not. What
Hey,
am I protecting?
You don't have to even try. It's
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. I saw Vogue last night.
Not last night.
I saw Vogue the first night all of this started.
Wait.
And you've waited 30 days to say something?
It was classic. It's either Sandir or Tyler. I'm not sure which one at this point, but classic them.
It's really unfair because it happened and then we did this huge time skip.
What is it?
So I saw Vogue and I got to see a really quick evolution of him raising the kids and everything into the gods and kind of what went wrong. And basically, Dystoria was put into this godship thing and didn't realize that, one, it would make her immortal, which makes relationships hard, and two, it makes her unable to bear children, which makes her motherly instincts hard to deal with. And kind of the lesson that I got from it was maybe this godhood thing should or shouldn't be put on the people unnecessarily. Thankfully, Tyrion's already walked away. And he said that if I find the stick, I should consider destroying it. Maybe it's our job to come up with a new way to ascend to godhood. Maybe at the end of all this, we decide if we even want to be gods or how we want that to look. Or
Let's set the scales straight before we
yeah,
go making big decisions.
Anyways, you guys are like family. Love you guys.
I love you too, man.
See you on the other side.
Yeah,
One way or the other.
let's go face everybody.
As you guys approach the castle, the mass city that is Thistleheim.
All right, I am going to go ahead and burn all three of those level 4 spell slots so that everybody has Death Ward.
Okay. Now everybody in this group, if they drop down to 0 health, drop down to 1 instead.
Oh, one last thing. You have something that stores a spell. Do you want to get that stored up the day before?
What the fuck should I put in it?
Do you want heal?
Honestly, we could have put one of the death wards in it and save one of your 4th levels if you want to go that route.
Oh, I thought we were using this as a last ditch bomb effort.
Yeah,
Or
so
it could be a healing spell that we pump
That's
into it.
because heal is single target, 70 hit points.
should I just put a charge of heal in it?
Up to
Yeah,
you.
unless you want to look through the bombs I have.
I'm mainly looking for anything that would heal us or protect us.
Yeah, you want heal.
Okay, so I'm going to put a charge of heal.
Flying through the sky, a massive volcano ship heading towards the city of Thistleheim, a massive city. Outside of the gates, you can see different platoons, different factions ready to go to war. Not too far away, you can also see a platoon of mushroom folk prepared and ready to go to war. And as you blink and look back, you see all of the army you've built up to this point is now down there and ready to begin the war. Tyrion looks at the three of you and goes, "Are you ready? This is it.
Yeah.
This
Ready.
is time, guys. I've got a read on them. I know right where they're at. Are you ready?"
Let's fix it.
Well, yeah, I'd like to say something to everybody first, though.
Well, shit, you what?
Yeah,
Fuck.
that's been the whole... it's our day before we go into battle. I feel like this is kind of important.
Sandra.
Hold on. I know what to do. And he casts a spell. It's basically like a massive thaumaturgy. And it plays over over a massive speaker, screaming out into the city of Thistleheim to the people below.
Propaganda speakers.
And in front of you, a small speaker appears. And he says, let him fucking hear it, bro. And he begins to start working on casting a teleportation spell on all of you.
There is no training left to do. Today, legends will be made. I want to remind everyone about the importance of choice. Long before divine choosing solidified any of our roles in this world, plenty of times all of us have chosen over and over and over each other. And the recipients of that choice have been charged with determining whether they have made a good choice or a bad one. Like Tyrion, with the researchers, since I've seen you at the Isle of Beginnings, they have chosen you time and time again, and you are the fearless leader that I watch them and trust every single day. We have Leonidas, who, after they made a choice for the betterment of their people, still chose to stick by him through thick or thin. And that choice to trust him has brought their power back tenfold. We have people like Rasputin, who the people of Sertza entrusted their warrior souls to ensure that even in the afterlife they could still protect their home. And it's choices like that we have made every single day on this adventure that have solidified what's going to happen today. And as far as my comrades go, every single day I have chosen you two, and you've proven me time and time again I'm making the right choice. And as someone who used to wear the Unchosen title proudly, I realize that I have also been chosen time and time again by the unicorns, the people, the creatures of the Fae at some point, and now in some way all of you. And just like the rest of you, today is our last chance to prove to everyone who chooses us day to day that they've been making the right choice all along. And if this is the last thing I say to you, let it be this. Where our peace and our well-being is no longer considered, mercy too shall no longer be a consideration.
There's a silence. And then all of a sudden, the calls of war begin. On one side, you hear roars, screams, horns, bellowing as the fight begins. Martian drums.
You know the ones that good.
Before Tyrion looks at you and goes, good luck.
Thanks.
Poof. And you're all gone. And then we see Castiel, Sandira, and Echo in a chamber with a massive throne. And in the seats are one Bahamut and Destoria. Bahamut looks at all of you and finally speaks in his true guttural voice. About time you've all come. Now it's time to finally squash out the flames of hope for all of you who would impede on our happiness. And you see Destoria looking very slender now. Stands up. Looks good, actually. And
Mid.
looks at you guys and goes,
That's all I say.
Can't raise a child in a world that won't accept us. And you see her hands ignite with flame, and they both get ready for the fight at hand.
Hey, it's Tyler. Can you believe we're already here? Part 1 of the finale? That means the next episode is the end of our story in Thistleheim. For now. Maybe for good. Who knows? We hope you enjoyed this episode, and remember, it helps us tremendously in the algorithms if you like, share, comment, subscribe, whatever you can do to interact with the podcast. And of course, follow us on Instagram and Twitter and Blue Sky at Are We Legend to keep up with everything we have going on. Don't miss the final half of the Season 1 finale when it premieres on Friday, May 30th. There's a huge battle up ahead, and I can promise it won't be an easy fight. Not one we can come out of unscathed anyways. If we come out of it at all. Until next time, we are Legends in Training.
That's the recap for us. And I'm going to go ahead and do this one last time. You guys ready?
Eye of the Charger.
It's the vroom of the car.
Rising up to the challenge of our car challenger. And the hair is their money. And the bones are their people.
Okay.
Pull your hair up, but not out.